I've been dragging this around for 4 years. I've heard month after month, trip after trip to Orlando, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do to save this. This is the way it's going to be. I started to put a little more weight on. My wife has had some issues with family before. Me being injured became a real big issue. By this time I had lost my job. I had been terminated because of the second surgery that I had. I had gone out on FMLA. I came to the end of FMLA. I asked for an extension. I was granted a 90-day leave without pay. I had to have the second surgery 2 weeks before that ended up. I got a call, are you coming into work on Monday? And I said, I can be in work on Monday. I said, I'll be in my wheelchair. And I was told that wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
That I couldn't meet the bare minimum requirements of the job characteristics, blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
So I got fired, 30 and a half years at the city of Melbourne.
Wow.
My key to the city, my presentation, everything was handed to me in a little paper bag by a HR representative. After that all went down, the monthly newspaper came out, and after 30 and a half years, page 4, the very bottom line said, Tom Long retired. So that's what you got, you know?
Yeah.
But here's what it's all about. I got my 30 years in.
Yeah.
I was fully vested in FRS.
Okay.
And I got my retirement.
Good.
So no matter what happens, everything that I went through,
yeah,
the last Thursday of every month, that's what it's all about. And that, for me right now, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's the way it works. So we go over to Winter Garden, and we talk to the surgeon, in and out, 10, 15 minutes. I said, what's going to happen? And I was told, you're going to get a call. 2 days later, I get a call. In 3 weeks, I'm losing my leg. So we were talking earlier, Tanner, about nothing really happens fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll happen fast.
That happened a little fast, yeah.
Sometimes it'll happen a little bit faster than we want it to happen.
Yeah.
I don't have hand controls on my van. My house is not ADA compliant. In the meantime, 6 months before my amputation, my wife of 34 years had left me.
Sorry to hear that, man.
One of the big factors was my physical condition. I couldn't walk. I could walk 30, 40 minutes a day total.
Okay.
I couldn't do things around the house. Stuff was falling apart. I just couldn't go and do.
Yeah.
So that first amputation, although not 100% elective, it was elective.
Okay.
There was nothing I could do about that leg.
Yeah.
So I went through that pretty much by myself. Not pretty much, I went through that by myself. I have a couple friends that were helping me out. The recovery was not so good. The incision line after the amputation, when we went to the post-op, had split open. And I had 3 very, very large holes, like 3/8 of an inch deep, all around the incision line.
Okay, yeah.
It never got infected.
Pack those in and let them grow out.
We did dry pack, we did wet pack.
That too. Yeah.
They have got me on serious antibiotics, creams, ointments.
Yeah.
Now,
that's for anyone who wants a visual, by the way, that is a painstaking process where you literally have, like, you see a hole in your leg and you have to pack gauze and other things into that hole and redo it every few hours for the first beginning part, and then every a little bit more than few hours when it starts healing up, and you literally watch your skin or your flesh grow out and fill that hole up.
It comes in.
It's crazy.
as a white tissue that gets little bumps in it.
Yeah.
And that is the beginning layers of the dermis.
Yeah.
And each time it goes through this whole process.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I hadn't mentioned yet is, in the midst of all this loveliness, I am a 10-time melanoma cancer survivor.
Mm. Yeah, that's right. The nose, your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been cut on continually since November of 1995.
Wow.
And
I was 2
I've been
years
told
old.
3 times that this one's going to take me out, and it hasn't yet.
Yeah.
Last June, I lost half of my nose to melanoma number 10.
Wow.
And I had 8 surgeries in a row every day. They did Mohs surgery to get the cancer out.
Okay.
And then the next day, after it was cancer-free, we did an attempted skin graft. They pulled a large piece of skin off my face.
Yep.
And that failed.
Okay.
So we let it heal the way it is. This notch in my nose was actually cut there because of the amount of cartilage was removed from the inside. My nose was just literally collapsed in on itself.
Oh, wow.
So this notch that was cut as a relief.
Yeah.
We went through that and let that heal. And in February of this year, I had major internal graft, cartilage graft surgery.
Okay.
And it's been a healing process since then.
Yeah.
Now let's go back to where the leg was messed up. I did the wet pack 3 times a day.
Yep.
Every day for 6.5, 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally got over to see the doctor. It had healed up. I got my dermatologist involved with it because of my frequent visits and whatnot.
Yeah.
He had me using this Matrix product, which was like a freeze-dried collagen. And we were just talking about how the tissue grows from the inside.
Yeah.
Every evening, I had to saline rinse these holes out.
Yep.
I had to wear gloves.
Mm-hmm.
I had all these disposable tools. You open these packets up, it's freeze-dried collagen.
Okay.
And you trim it to the size of the hole, and then you put it in the hole. And then you take a fresh Q-tip with some Vaseline on it, and you pack it down in the hole.
Yeah.
With all these nerves.
Well, it's better than gauze or something you got to pull back out at least.
Yes. And what that does is that helps generate the cell growth.
Okay. Yeah. Collagen, that makes sense.
So once she got a hold of taking care of this, things moved along pretty good.
Good. Yeah.
So I come over in September of 22, and I get casted for my liner in the next room over.
Yeah, it's around the time I met you.
And I got up, the crutch slipped, and I fell. I fell straight down on the distal end. The distal end is the very bottom bone.
Oh, that's
I was going a little bit heavier at that time. I was going about 270, and as 270 pounds came right down on that. Right on the big
tiny little bone
hole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right on the big holes where the holes were. They had just freshly healed up.
Oof.
And it split open.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, that gives
me.
me.
Rob's
I'm not
helping
good at that
me.
Stuff when it's on someone else. That gives me a little bit of heebie-jeebies.
A couple of people are helping me. Stan comes in, and our buddy Roger.
Love Roger.
Our buddy Roger comes in, and he looks at me, and he goes, "You're out of here 6 more weeks."